will start very soon, so please stay tuned. Hello everybody, this is Paul Newman, and if you are seeing this screen, hello everybody, and welcome back to what is the first pre-recorded video of 2024, 2nd of January 2024. What will 2024 bring us? Before we take a look at the next Classic Watch 2024 possible I've got for you today, can I just say thank you very much for supporting the site. Thank you very much for watching the streams as well. It is all very much appreciated. Things going rather well. The Classic Watch 2023 review, both parts now are in the previous live stream section on the YouTube channel, so people can check them out if they want. This video, of course, is moving forward to classicwatch24.great/site.net, and it will be the third horse from Japan that is throwing his hat into the possibles. Her hat, on 2-year-old form. It was the winner of the Hopeful Stakes, a race held at Nakayama over 10 furlongs. The filly in question is called Regaleira, and this is an interesting one. I'm hoping that this will be a quick video because it's quite closely related to a video we can use from a different horse. You'll see there that Regaleira won the Hopeful Stakes at Nakayama, also a winner our first time out before finishing third at Tokyo in the listed Ivy Stakes on her second start. I mean, this Hopeful Stakes looked a strong race. Shin Emperor that finished second is related to My Sister Charlie and is a full brother to Sotsas as well. You know, there's others in there. I chanced Mr. GT as well. Mr. GT was quite close related to the horse that won the 1 Mile Fillies race, Ascoli Pacino. This horse was directly out of Listen, the Fillies Mile winner in the UK, whereas Ascoli Pacino, Listen, was the second dam of her. But this horse won the race well, I thought. I think when people take a look at the race, they'll see that it found plenty and it was hanging on well. Regaleira, family 2F. You'll see there, 3 starts, 2 wins, 82 million yen at the moment. Sired by Suave Richard out of a dam called Roca. I did read, in fact, this was Suave Richard's first top-level success as a stallion in Japan. So, congratulations to him. And you'll see there that the horse is family 2F. Yeah, this is a very, very well-bred horse. I mean, I'm going to show you now that this horse is very well-bred. But in the usual fashion, we're going to look at the dams, as we normally do. But before we do that, we have to look at a horse called Duradores. Duradores has raced 7 times in his career. He was 4th in the Group 1 Japanese St. Leger and also 3rd in the Group 3 Manichi High of 2022. He also bounced back after that. His only run in 2023 was a win in the listed Enoshima Stakes. This horse is a half-brother to the Hopeful Stakes horse. This one sired by Duramenti and is now 5 years old and winner of 88 million yen in its career. Triple Stakes winner, Group 3 third. I mean, could there be more to come from this one if people watching the older Japanese staying races? Not a bad horse. Duradores, 4th in the Leger. Now we can take a look at the dam at Roca. Roca, again, was raced 6 times in her career, winning on her first start at 2 in 2014. Again, she had a few stakes runs, as people will see. She was actually placed in the Group 3 Daily High Queen Cup, winning 28.3 million yen in her career, winner of 1 of her 6 starts, sired by Harbinger, out of a dam called Land's Edge. We're going to take a look at a couple more horses now. Valkos is an interesting horse here, I think. Yes. Valkos, sired by Novelist, is a half the half brother to the second dam. Valkos won 2 of his 13 starts, and in the first two, 4 of 13, 54.6 million yen. You'll see there that he was second in the TV Tokyo High Aoba show of 2020, and he was also a stakes winner of the Yuki Yanagi show in the same year. Group 2 placed stakes winner there, Valkos related to the second dam. The third dam, Land's Edge, she raced 8 times in her career, but unlike the first dam, she didn't make her mark at pattern level. In fact, according to this, I don't think she managed to win a race. You'll see there that she didn't. She only managed to win 5.1 million yen and was placed 3 times in her 8 starts. Sired by Dance in the Dark, out of a dam called Wind in Her Hair, which people might remember that dam, Wind in Her Hair. We'll take a closer look at her in a moment. But Wind in Her Hair is actually the dam of Deep Impact. Deep Impact, the legendary Japanese horse, winner of 12 of 14 starts, winner of over 1 billion yen, 1,454 million yen. Only out of the first 3 once in 14 starts. You'll see there that Wind in Her Hair is in fact the third dam of Deep Impact, legendary stallion, sire of over 200 stakes winners, suddenly died in 2019. I found others as well that were very closely related to Wind in Her Hair, as well, out of that one, before we take a look at her, because she was a good filly in her own right. On Fire is a horse that is also still at stud. That only raced 3 times, never out for the first 3, winning just under 15 million yen. Sired by Sunday Silence. Third in a Group 3 Tokyo Sports High Nisai Stakes. Entered stud in 2007. You see there that from relatively small crops, the small crops have been dwindling ever since 2015. It got off to quite a good start, siring 3 stakes winners from his third crop and only 1 graded stakes winner in his career. That horse was called Yuki Onokaze. It won several Group 3s by the looks of that. Yeah, triple Group 3 winner. Very nice horse. It was placed in the Group 1 Nakayama Sprinter Stakes as well. But an average sort of stallion with dwindling crops at the moment. This one has done a bit better. Black Tide. Unsurprising, really. It was a better horse. It raced 22 times. It was in the first 10 of 22 starts, winning 162 million yen. Proved itself over several careers. You'll see it won the Group 2 Fuji TV show Spring Stakes in 2004. It was placed in 3 listed races in 2006 and a further placed efforts in 2007 and 2008. But it was his Group 2 win in 2004 which secured him, I would say, a place at stud in 2009. Here's the sire of 2016 Japan Cup winner and stallion Kita-san Black. He's one of the upcoming stallions in Japan, I think. I think he might have been the sire of Equinox, I'm not sure. It was also this horse, Black Tide, was the 2012 lead-in first season sire in Japan. Black Tide still siring healthy-ish sort of crops, 3 crops over 100 there. The sire of 6 individual graded stakes winners of 11 races and 15 stakes winning horses who have won 25 races between them. Like the site alluded to, as far as there he is, Kita-san Black, top horse, and that is no surprise to really, although he's signed others that have done quite well at pattern level. Another horse I found. We're going to take a look at the dam herself now, I think. She actually raced in the UK. Wind in her hair. And she raced at quite a high level, it's fair to say. Wind in her hair won 3 of 13 starts, but only out of the first 3 in 8 of 13. Just winning just over £190,000, side by Alzeo, out of a dam called Bergclair. You'll see there that Wind in her hair was actually second in the 1994 UK Oaks and fourth in the 1994 Irish Oaks. Winner of two listed races, the Pretty Polly Stakes and the Vodafone Group Trial Stakes. She was also fourth in the Group 3 Park Hill, before landing a German Group 1 with a winner in the Arul Pokal of 1995, and she was also third in the Group 1 Yorkshire Oaks. Classic placed Group 1 winner in Germany, trained by John Hills and sent to Japan in 1999. There you go, she is confirmed that there's a dam of Deep Impact and Black Tide. Another horse I found was La Dorada. La Dorada was a filly in Japan that did quite well. She won 4 of her 18 starts. She was out of the first 2 in 9 of her 18 starts, winner of 60 million yen. And she won a stakes race in 2009, as well as being placed in one in 2010. And she is the stallion. She is the dam of a very good horse, Ray Dioro. You'll see that Wind in her hair is the second dam of La Dorada. Ray Dioro, winner of 7 of 17 starts, and out of the first 3 in 10 of 17, a win or bust. Looking like kind of horse, wasn't far off the billion mark either, was he? Won 881 million yen and 300,000 US dollars. He won this race. He won the Hopeful Stakes at 2. It was then a Group 2. It is now a Group 1. That was back in 2016. Then at 3, he won the Japanese Derby, as well as another Group 2 race, the Kobe Shimbunhai, second in the Japan Cup. At 4, he won the Tenno Show, landing another Group 1 win. And then he won the Sankei Show, all comers as well. Another Group 2 race, second in the Arima Kinen as well. He entered stud in 2020 at the Shaddai Stallion Station. I'm not sure why his Stallions, I don't think, has he gone to stud yet? I'm not entirely sure if he has. Let's have a look. Hopefully he'll appear on this list. There he is. And we'll see how his stallion career is progressing. There you see his first crop, very sizable. 130 foals. Only 13 winners in the crop, though. No pattern race performers at the moment in his first crop. 68 winners. And there's been a couple of them. One of them has won twice. But a very young stallion who he did sire a healthy crop of 130 in his first crop. And he did quite well to have. At least he got a few winners. Similar to a stallion like Wallgeist, you'd think, that we looked at. He saw he needed a trip to win some of his races, £5 million yen nomination fee. And you would think that if people were to check back on this at the end of next year, he might have broken his duck. The further they go in distance, you would think, at 3. And the 4th dam, Bergclair, we need to take a look at now. Bergclair foaled in 1977. Won 1 out of her 6 starts, placed in half of them, and she just won $3,300. 4th in the Group 2 Ribblesdale, despite just winning that paltry amount of money. Just goes to show that the lack of money in UK racing is not a recent thing. This horse was running in the 1980 Ribblesdale and didn't even get £5,000 for finishing 4th. Absolutely disappointing job there. And the 5th dam you'll see is the legendary Highclere, which will link us back to Height of Fashion and all those other horses that are out this session. Highclere, I think, was a dual classic winner. She won 3 out of her 8 starts, placed in the first 2 in 6 of 8 starts, £187,000. Highclere. She won the 1,000 Guineas 1974, and she won the French Oaks of 1974 as well. And she was also runner-up behind Dahlia in the King George. Dam of champion 2-year-old in England, Height of Fashion. And that's where we can link into the other video you see with Al Yanabi. Al Yanabi is a 2-year-old that we were following this year, who is also out of Height of Fashion. So now I will put a card there around now to this video. I'll put a little note there to remind myself to do it. I am lethal for putting videos up on YouTube without putting the correct cards in the video at the correct time. It just saves me opening up all these Height of Fashion horses on this section, you see. Just there'll be so many. Another one I found was Jeremy. I didn't know Jeremy was on this line when he was going round. Jeremy won 4 of his 16 starts, a brilliant National Hunt stallion, sadly no longer with us. He was in the first 3 in 11 of his 16 starts and won £237,000. He won a listed race. He was second in a listed race at 2. The Group 3 and listed winner at 3, won the Jersey Stakes at Royal Ascot. He was also placed in the Group 2 Hungerford Stakes. And at 4, he improved further to landing the Group 2 Betfred Mile and being placed in 2 Group 1 races, the Queen Anne and the Sussex. Group 2, Group 3 and listed winner, dual Group 2 placed, and sadly died in 2014. But some of his National Hunt stock still going around now, horses like Appreciate It and Sir Gerhard, both side by Jeremy. Jeremy is a very good stallion of a National Hunt stock. And Wind in Her Hair was in fact the 2nd dam of Jeremy. So the dam of Jeremy is very closely related to Deep Impact. And if I'd have known that at the time, I'd have been delighted to know that. It goes to show how people improve, look back on these horses and realise what they've missed through history. To me, it's one of the more fascinating aspects of looking at these horses in this fashion, ones that you've missed on the same line. Very good horse, Jeremy, and a good stallion as well. Deep Impact there you see 202 stakes winners and 130 place getters. So many to mention. A quick look on the legacy page, you'll see there of 2F. There is highlights. Highclere is there. Deep Impact is there. Japanese Triple Crown winner. There's Wind in Her Hair and Bergclair, our own little section. Compared with the ones we looked at there, you've got others like Fashion just below that. Hong Kong Derby winner there as well of 2001. But I'm sure this pedigree of 2F, this section, is certainly looked at a lot more in the Al Yanabi video that we put up earlier. So we'll go back to it and have a look at it. And now what we're going to do is I'm going to end this section of the video now, and we're going to watch the race, the horse win, the Hopeful Stakes at Nakayama, and I'll be back shortly. Thank you very much for watching the video.
And they are racing, and at least Tariff Line commenced okay. Out wide, Win Maximum shows dash with Century Bond. Mr. GT swings over. Along the inside, Velociraptor, and going forward under a bit of pressure, the filly Amathelia. In behind him is Sunrise Zipangu past the winning post the first time. Win Maximum out wide. Shin Emperor's up nice and handy. In the moments there, out wide, getting a bit of a squeeze there. Century Bond has shot under Punta, picks up, and a bit of a argy-bargy into that corner with Win Maximum. That push shot on the Punta out 5 wide. Then comes Sirius Colt, followed by Desperanza. Then comes Admiralship. Then Mr. GT back to the inside is 10 Ace 1. Then comes well back in the run at the moment, Regalia. Then followed last at the moment is Hortobaji. So down the back straight at a nice clip. They're rolling in front, and it's Velociraptor leads out from Alfiella. Running third is Shot Under Punta. On the inside, Shin Emperor with the run of the race, followed by Sunrise Zipangu. Then comes Tariff Line. They're settled much better now, of course, after that rearing problem at the start of the barrier. In the moment is just on its outside as they come back into my view. Then a gap wider out to Win Maximum, followed by Desperanza, Sirius Colt. Century Bond looks to be under pressure, but is being urged on by Utakatake. Then Admiralship. Starting to take off now is Regaleira with Christophe Lemaire as they go into that next corner. Well back is Mr. GT. Autobargi and 10 Ace 1 is at the tail of the field under pressure. So in front, Velociraptor is being held together. Amethiella is under pressure. Shonan Napunta not cornering well at all and is taking quite a few of them out wide. That allows ones to swoop up on the inside. In the moment's one of them, and there goes Shin Emperor. He pushes the button on Shin Emperor. He's got a margin. Century Bond's whacking away. And here comes Regaleira out wide and late. Regaleira is starting to swamp late with Century Bond. Regaleira is going to go on and win. It's going to be tight, but Regaleira beats Shin Emperor. The favourites 1-2. Running third is Sunrise Zipangu. Then Mr. GT, Sirius Colt. In behind them was Admiralship. Then just not too far away back to the inside was Velociraptor. Then 10 Ace 1 out wide, Hortabaji. Then came D Speranza, followed by Win Maximum. Century Bond was in a bit of a battle there at the into the home straight. Well back in the run was Amethiella, pulling up quickly across the line.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Yes, I mean, like you saw there, the one I really wanted to win was the one that was second in that race. Did the jockey go a bit too soon on it? I can't never say that. You know, he knew the horse. He probably thought he was on the best horse in the race. But the filly, Regaleira, just wore him down, Shin Emperor. You know, it's a shame Shin Emperor, hopefully Shin Emperor will take a trial because I'd love to get that one on side because we've got the snow park video. You know, so I won't really need to do anything for that. Apart from watch the horse win the race, Shin Emperor, if it does win. And then play the snow park video in its afterwards in a card, like we've done in this video. But I do think Regaleira ran well there, without any shadow of a doubt. The other one, Mr. GT, was staying on, but like so many horses I tend to identify in Japan, they're all so far back at the start. You know, you saw one the other week, finished like a train and finished fourth, the relation to Salios in the race, the Ascoli Pacino one. You know, but this horse, Regaleira, I don't think you can take anything away from the performance. It could prove to be a very good run to defeat a horse as well bred as Shin Emperor. Time will tell. But for now, I'm going to leave this video here. Thank you very much to everybody for watching it. What I will do is I will leave a few steers at the end of this section. I'll leave a list. We've got the 3 Japanese horses now. I'll leave a list to the Japanese racing playlist at the top. And I will also give everybody an opportunity to subscribe who so far has chosen not to subscribe at the moment. I'll give them an opportunity to do so. But for now, take care, everybody. And I will leave this video here now. Enjoy the rest of your day. And Happy New Year to you. And I hope 2024 is all that you wished for. Take care, everybody, and goodbye.